Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's broadcast of high school volleyball on NSDV Live on the Norris Volleyball YouTube channel. I'm Cade Rice, and I'm going solo tonight, and tonight we have the Elkhorn North Wolves visiting the beautiful campus of Norris High School District to take on your Norris Titans. Elkhorn North comes into the game with a 7-14 record. The Wolves are coached by Jenny Graggart and assisted by Ashley Knight, Taylor Peterson, and Morgan Johnson. Your home team, the Norris Titans, coming to the game with a 17-4 record. The Titans are coached by Christina Bosinger and assisted by Mitch Braun, Megan Fletcher, Kylie Holland, and Ashley Ross. Give us a quick minute. We'll be right back after the national anthem.
The Elkhorn North Wolves and the Norris Titans. Norris High School and the Nebraska School Activities Association promote good sportsmanship by students, athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy the game. And now, let's meet the players and coaches from both teams. First, for the Elkhorn North Wolves.
And your starting lineups for the Elkhorn North Wolves is number 1, Reese Booth. Number 15, Hannah Nadwick. Number 7, Ava Spies. Number 3, Grace Henny. Number 9, Morgan Going. And number 2, Kaylee Herbeck. Your starters for the Norris Titans is going to be number 8, Macy Bosinger. Number 10, Callie Croker. Number 11, Gracie Kircher. Number 13, Ella Waters. Number 12, Sydney Goodhart. And number 18, Molly Ramsey. Both these teams matched up on last Saturday in the EMC tournament. It was a very good match between these two, as Elkhorn North Wolves are just juniors, sophomores, and freshmen. But a lot of potential in just such a young team, as they showed out in Elkhorn last Saturday at the EMC tournament. Played very hard, beat Bennington, and played very close game with Norris. And as you hear that, your Norris Titans come out last Saturday with a win in the EMC tournament, as they are the champions, 4-time EMC tournament champs. Right now they're playing just a hype video just to get the fans hyped. The place is dark in here. I'll just let you sit back and enjoy at home. And they're announcing your non-stars. Like I was saying, the Norris senior group became 4-time EMC champs over this weekend. Just a phenomenal group of seniors. Told their coaches freshman year that, hey, we're gonna go 4-time. And Coach Christina Bosinger knew it was gonna be a tough task. And she told her freshmen that it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be tough. And it's gonna be quite the process, right? And those players accepted that challenge. And they just put in countless time in the gym together and individually over summer AU camps and during practices to put together a 4-time EMC championship volleyball team. As they announced, number 18, the libero for your Norris Titans, Molly Ramsey, one of the leaders on the team, along with Bree Stye and Callie Croker. Those seniors out on the floor, along with Reagan Forey. As we get ready to play here on this Tuesday night, your EMC matchup between the Norris Titans and the Elkhorn North Wolves. Grab some popcorn, good drink, get on the couch because that is the best seat in the house tonight, and enjoy some NSDV Live Norris Volleyball. And to start the match tonight for the Titans is back to serve number 8, Macy Bosinger, the Nebraska Husker commit. Bosinger with the serve. Good dig by the libero. And they set up number 15, Hannah Nadwick's gonna go for the kill. And it's gonna be point Norris just long as they ask for a tip. Won't get it. Bosinger back to serve with her famous jump float serve. Here she goes. Another great dig by that libero. And the Wolves set it up 2. If I can get a look down there, number 7, Ava Spees. And back to serve for the North Wolves is Reese Booth, number 1. Good setup there by the North Wolves, setting up Spees for that backside kill. Good serve by Booth, reserved by Ramsey. Bosinger to Croker, straight to the ground. We like to call that a cack attack here at Norris High School. Just such a strong kill in Croker. And back to serve is Croker. She did a great tournament last week in the EMC final game against Elkhorn when they beat Elkhorn at Elkhorn. As North Wolves look up, set up Grace Heaney. Maybe just a missed jump there by Heaney. And number 3, Grace Heaney, also another great player last week that I noticed in the EMC tournament. Has a ton of force in that left hand. Maybe a southpaw, but just a ton of force when she attacks to the ground like that. And the tip by the North Wolves, Bosinger to Kircher. North Wolves get it up. And number 15 gets it up. This play at the net, back and forth about to the net. And there's Heaney. Titans go to Stye, and Stye finds the back corner. Just a ping pong play there by the North Wolves and the Titans, just back and forth at the net, and then Stye finds that back corner right in no man's land where no one's there because everyone was playing up at the front of the net. Makes the score 4-1 now. Short serve by Croker, good serve as Heavey tips it over. Good tip, good save by Bosinger. Libero Ramsey has to give it over to Kircher, and Kircher finds the back corner as it goes off the hands of number 9, Morgan Going. Titans on a little run here, on a little 4-0 run, make it 5-1 Titans behind serving Callie Croker. Here's Croker with a serve, another short serve. Good dig by Heavey. They're just gonna have to, Henny, sorry. They're gonna have to get it over. Bosinger to Waters, straight to the hands of number 8. It's gonna be your libero, Haley Wolf. Great setup there by the Titans to get it to Waters. And when that ball's up to Ella Waters, there's not much you can do. And you got just a bullet coming at you. Waters is a cannon for a right arm, as you just saw from that last play. Bosinger to Sty. Great dig by Wolf. And she gets it back to serve it over. Bosinger to Kircher. And Kircher finds that back corner. And the North Wolves are going to take a timeout after a 6-0 run by the Norris Titans. They're looking to find those back corners a lot early in this first set. Just those back corners are just so wide open, and that's what they're seeing. That's what Christina Bosinger, coach for the Norris Titans, is going to tell her team. Just keep searching for those back corners. And the coach for the North Wolves is going to be Jenny Graggart. Maybe she can talk to her team, maybe cover those back corners, fix up a little, just a couple things. Maybe get their heads on straight and come back. Maybe get a run out of this timeout. What an action-packed first half of our first set here in the Titan Dome. Tonight I'm missing my partner and longtime best friend, Houston Bowe. He's got to work at Starbucks tonight. Unfortunately, I couldn't do it without him. But I'm sure he's tuning in. Had to shout out Houston Bowe. Back in the action is Callie Croker with the serve. And it's going to be long, as maybe that's the point the Wolves needed to start off a run. And back to serve is number 15, Hannah Nedwick. Nedwick with a serve, hard serve. Good serve by Nedwick. Bosinger goes to Waters. It gets tipped up at the front line. And the Wolves serve, number 3, Grace Heaney. Haney, I believe. My bad, but as you can see, the Wolves setting up Haney just like they did in the EMC tournament. She rises and floats above that net. And with such power at the left arm, and an ace serve by number 15, Hannah Nedwick. And now the Wolves are on a 3-0 run. If you're on Elkhorn tonight watching this game, thank you for joining us. Another short serve by Nedwick. And the Titans are just having troubles returning that serve, as someone's going to have to cover just that middle area. As you see, it is wide open for the Titans. But they're going to close it now. You'd expect Nedwick to get a hard serve, and she just short serves again. Bosinger to Waters. It gets blocked by Haney, but out of bounds, unfortunately. But yeah, if you're from Elkhorn, thanks for tuning in and joining us tonight. We really appreciate you guys joining in, all the viewers out there, just with the circumstances of COVID-19. Limited viewers. But sometimes the living room and the couch at home is the best spot in the house because you got free food and snacks that you can watch. A beautiful volleyball game with, and a block from good Jelnick and Brianna Sty. On that right side gives it 9-5 Norris. As Ramsey, the K-State commit, is back to serve for the Titans. Ramsey with the serve. Good serve to Heaney. Croker just has to pop it up. Kurt to Jelnick. Wolf to Haney. Dig Bosinger. Ramsey to Waters. And it was a good kill and good attempt for a dig by Courtney Christo. Unfortunately, just can't get it. And there's another back corner kill by the Titans. They're just really finding those back corners here in this first set, as they now have a 5-point lead against the Elkhorn North Wolves. Ramsey with a short serve, and no one is there. Just like Nedwick serves from the Elkhorn North Wolves, Ramsey says, I'll try it myself, and she ends up successful as she gets it over without anyone touching it. And here goes Ramsey again. Wolf with the dig. Booth. Booth to Spies. Not going to get it. Just long. It's going to be 12-5 Norris. Ramsey with the serve. Another short serve. Good dig by Wolf. Spies to number 9 going, but it's going to be blocked by Sydney Jelinek and Brianna Stein on that right side again. With the front line of Norris in Croker, Waters, Kircher, Jelinek, and Stein. We like to call the Great Wall of China. If my partner Houston Bowie was here with me tonight, we call that the Great Wall of China because it's so tough to get it over. As Ramsey gets it to almost a hockey assist from going, but Stein can't be successful. Bosinger to Waters, and that one will be successful as it reaches the surface straight down, as you can see in that instant replay. It goes Ramsey to Bosinger, and then Waters straight down on that backside. Just an impossible play to guard. And that's going to be a timeout for the Elkhorn North Wolves. We're gonna sit back and relax. But before we do that, a big thanks to our sponsors for the NSDB broadcast: Gannett Trucking and Excavating, First State Bank, Hausman Construction, Impact Athletics, Amy Argo with Inspiro Insurance, Nebraska Tire, Firth and Farmer Cooperative, Norris Association of Educators, Norris Athletic Booster Club, Norris Wrestling Club, Renee Goodhart with Remax Concepts Real Estate, and USTOP. Also, a big thank you goes out to Chelsea Reese and Sarah Scretta and Cody Carlo for their donation through our PayPal link. Thank you, guys. And we get back into action as the score is 14-5 for your Norris Titans. As Molly Ramsey is back to serve, still for the Norris Titans. Just a big lineup for the Titans in right now. Inside, Jelinek, Waters, and Croker. And Ramsey, great serve. A lot of miscommunication, and Croker with the high IQ play. Sees no one over there, is just gonna tip it over there. As you see in the replay, it just gets discombobbled around, and Croker just finds that backside with just a little tap over. High IQ there by Croker. Ramsey with the short serve again. And the North Wolves was just sprinting around at this point, and it's gonna be an ace serve for Molly Ramsey. And now the lead for the Titans is 11. I don't know how much the Wolves can come back from this one early in this first set. They have to talk a lot more, communicate more, find effective spots, and another ace serve where no one touched it for Molly Ramsey. She's on like a 10-0 run just by herself. I don't know if it's the royal blue jersey for the libero tonight or what's going on, but she is really doing a good job back there serving. As Croker to Bosinger to Jelinek, straight down without even a glance of it. That just zoomed right by my eyes. I just saw the after part of it, but in the replay, there's Croker's play again, but Jelinek straight down to the ground. She's been really impressing Coach Bosinger this year, spiking it straight down to the ground, just finding those corners, attacking the ball really well. As Booth tries to go to Henny, and it's gonna look like to be a double hit. As the score is 19-5, Ramsey's still back there, short serve. Wolf with the dig, Booth to Haney, backside. Bosinger, Ramsey, Jelinek, good dig by Booth. And the Wolves just gonna have to get it over. Croker dig to Bosinger to Jelinek. And it's gonna be a net violation on the Wolves, or what else would have been a kill for Sydney Jelinek. And now it's a 15-point deficit for the North Wolves. And Ramsey's still back there to serve. Ramsey, Booth to going, Croker to Bosinger to Jelinek. And that's what you call the top of the hands, as I learned from John Croker, he's teaching me volleyball the other day. He says, go and aim for the top of the hands. It's almost like break the wrist because there's not much you can do, and the ball just shoots straight out of bounds. You can't really defend a play that where the ball goes out of bounds if you're a defense. And that's what Jelinek did on that last play as Ramsey hits it out of bounds. Hitting at the top of the hand, break the wrist, and the ball shoots straight out for the point. And back to serve is number 7, Ava Spees. Good serve from Spees. Ramsey to Bosinger to Stye. And it's going to be a kill for Brianna Stye. Good serve from Spees. She served that pretty far behind the red line. I mean, I'm pretty sure she can get as close as she wants, but she served pretty far behind. And that just shows the power of Spees to get there in such efficiency. Now back to serve is freshman Olivia Hausman, who's really impressed Coach Bosinger over this whole year. As Haney, there you see just the high floating southpaw, spike it straight to the ground, and that's what she did last weekend in the EMC tournament. A bright future for Grace Haney. And in saying she's back to serve, Bosinger to Stye, to the back of the seats. It's gonna be a kill for Brianna Stye. Not much going there for the North Wolves, as that ball was just spiked straight to the hands of Wolf. Not much Wolf could do with it. And back to serve is Stye. Wolf with the dig. Booth to Haney from the 10-foot mark. And kill goes to Grace Haney. Look for the North Wolves to keep serving and setting Haney. Because like I said, she is a very, very good athlete and player. Just a high riser above the net and good smooth swing. Back to serve is number 9, Morgan Going. Bosinger to Jelinek. And it's gonna be a net violation on the Wolves. And now it is game point for the Norris Titans as Sydney Jelinek is back to serve. And the slow clap from the Norris parents, but the serve from Jelinek goes straight into the net. And back to serve for the Elkhorn North Wolves is number 16, Finley Grigert. She's gonna need one heck of a run to get the North Wolves back into this one. And that was a good start, good serve. And it's gonna pop off the hands of Going, and it's gonna be a kill for Gracie Kircher. That's gonna end our first set with a score of Norris 25, Elkhorn North Wolves 9. We'll be right back here in the second set. I'm Cade Rice, and for NSTV Live, we'll be right back with you. Grab some popcorn, grab a drink, and we'll see you soon. Before we get this second set started and going on, shout out to our trainers in attendance tonight, Chance and Brett Heinrich. They do such a great job just working with all the athletes here at Norris, making them stay healthy and willing to play in the games if they're injured. Just great guys as well. And one of my longtime best friends, Brett Heinrich. Back to serve is Reese Booth for the North Wolves. Hopefully the Wolves can get something started a little bit earlier this set. As good serve from Booth. Kirch just kind of just hit it right over. Booth to Haney. Goes backside for the kill. And it's going to be just outside those red lines. As a good setup from the North Wolves. And like I said, as such a young team with the North Wolves, they've been competing at a high level with high-level teams this season. As Going just has to get it over. Bosinger to Croker with the tip. And it's going to be a kill for Callie Croker. Just sees that the rising up blockers from the North Wolves. And Haney jumps up, but there's no backside help, so Croker just tips it over. Another high IQ play by Croker. Bosinger back to serve. Good serve by Bosinger. Haney goes for the kill. Is dug by Wolf. And they find number 15, Hannah Nadwick. Nadwick finds that back corner as it was no man's land for the Norris Titans. Just no one back there to even attempt to play defense on that play. And back to serve is Nadwick. Bosinger to Croker. Great dig by Booth. Going goes for the kill. It's tipped at the net. Bosinger to Waters. Waters goes for the kill. Wolf with the great dig to Booth. Down to Going. And Going's going to find the court. As it was a great play by the Elkhorn North Wolves. Sprinting around. Just a super scrappy defensive effort by them on that possession. And it's a short serve again. And it's going to be an ace for Hannah Nadwick. She's got about 4 aces tonight. 2 right here in the second set and 2 in the first set. Just a good serve in Nadwick. There's another short serve. The Titans are going to have to get used to that. As the North Wolves are now in their own little run here. It's now 4-2 Wolves. Just good communication for the Wolves there. Good setup from the Titans in finding Waters, and you don't really see Waters miss that much as Nadwick just hits it out of bounds a little to the left there. It's going to be point Norris as Callie Croker is now back to serve. And check-in for the game is Brianna Stye. Croker with the good serve. Booth to Haney, the high riser. Dig Croker, Bosinger to Kircher on the backside. Booth with the dig. Wolf to Haney again. Finds Libero Ramsey. Bosinger to Stye. Ball's getting whacked around like a ping pong, and it's going to find the net. And it's going to be kill for Brianna Stye. As Croker gets a new ball. They sanitize the balls after every point here at the North Stadium. Keep everyone healthy. And Croker with the tie game. Booth to Going. And Going, just a beautiful swing there. Finds the ground. And it zooms by Norris defenders. And back to serve for the Wolves is Ava Spees. Here goes Spees. Next top of the net, dig Croker, Bosinger to Kircher. Good hustle by the Wolves there. They find Haney. And it's going to be a no touch for the Titans. It's going to be 4 hits on the Wolves. Point Norris. And the game's tied 5-5. Back to serve is number 18, Molly Ramsey, who was on that like 15 to just nothing run first set. And the Wolves find Haney. And she's going to hit it out of bounds. Just too powerful swing. Maybe hitting the weight room a little too much there as the strong hit from Grace Haney. And Ramsey back with the 1-point lead. Here comes the serve. Good dig by Going Booth. To number 2. It's going to be Kaylee Herbeck. Good setup by Booth in number 1. Good setup for her teammate Herbeck. And back to serve is Grace Haney. Bosinger finds Waters. It's going to be tipped at the top of the net, and it's going to be kill for Ella Waters. Look for that a lot tonight, as we have the whole season as well with Ella Waters, just such a phenomenal player. And back to serve is Olivia Hausman, just a freshman, impressing a lot of coaches this year. And good serve by Hausman. Wolf with the dig. The Wolves set up Going, and it's a good dig by Ramsey. The ball is just ping, just hit around at the top of the net, and it finds the rafters. Unfortunately, going against the North Wolves, but good efforts by both teams. And now the Titans have a 2-point lead. And the Wolves set up number 2, Kaylee Herbeck. Herbeck finds just the top of the wrist again. Like I was saying, once you break those top of the wrists, there's not much you can do as a defense when the ball just goes shooting to a side. Great job by the North Wolves. And back to serve is going to be number 9, Going. And another strong hit. And it's going to be long. That would have worked if it was a 25-yard touchdown pass. But unfortunately, we're not playing football here in the Titan Dome. We are playing volleyball, or else that would have been a beautiful over-the-shoulder catch. And pass by Going. Now back to serve is Lauren Zock. Good serve from Zock. Booth to Herbeck. It's going to be Hausman with the dig. Titans are just going to get it over. Zock gets it over. Booth sets it to Najwick. And Jelnick finds the ball. As a little miscommunication from both teams, Jelnick just says, hand me the ball. I'll do something with it, and she does, as she gives Norris now a 3-point lead after they're down by 3 early in this first set. Zock still back to serve. And an ace serve from Lauren Zock. Just miscommunication between Haney and Going there, those two in the back left corner of the court. And Zock still back to serve. She's been doing a great job. Another great serve by Zock Booth. To Herbeck. Hausman, Bosinger, Croker. Croker to the backside corner. Beautiful setup there from the Titans, as you can see in that replay. Hausman to Bosinger. And Croker just straight down to the ground. Just tough to stop when you have so many amazing Norris attackers with Waters, Croker, Stye, Jelnick, and Kircher as Haney attacks back from the 10-foot line. And it's going to be a timeout from Elkhorn North Wolves as they talk things over here as Norris is on a little run with some attacks and nice kills by Croker and Waters. Nice digs by Ramsey and Hausman. We're going to take a little break here ourselves. Quick 45 seconds. This is Cade Rice with NSDV Live. I will be right back with you. And we're back in action here in the Titan Dome. Lauren Zock still back to serve. And here's Zock with the serve. Finds Going. Booth to Haney from the back row. Bosinger to Jelnick. And it's going to be wide left as Jelnick just hooked it over to the left side. And it's going to be point Wolves. I mean, talk about Wolves. The libero for the Elkhorn North Wolves is Haley Wolf. I mean, what an ironic and cool name, especially if you're on this Elkhorn North team. with the last name Wolf. You're just like just a top dog. You're an alpha if your last name is Wolf and you're on the Elkhorn North Wolves. And she's been doing a great job here tonight. As good serve there by Haney. They get the ball back. And a great kill there by Hannah Nadwick as she finds that back corner. And just a scrappy defensive play yet again from the Elkhorn North Wolves, setting themselves up for success offensively. Croker with the dig, Bosinger to Jelnick. And that's gonna be a 3-hit for the North Wolves. And the kill's gonna be tallied for Sydney Jelnick. Back to serve for Norris, number 7, Sydney Jelnick. Just a junior in Jelnick. Good serve from Jelnick. Booth sprints over. Haney from the back row just pops it over. Bosinger to Croker. And Croker just tips it to the back right of the court, just where no one was. You'll find it. Kelly Croker's just a high IQ player on this Norris volleyball team, and she just finds where defenders aren't and just hits it there. As you saw in that last play, and the Elkhorn North Wolves, Callie with the dig. Bosinger to Kircher, tipped at the net, good save by Nadwick. Haney from the back row. Bosinger to Croker, and Croker's gonna get a kill, just crossing over to that back corner yet again. As the Titans are just keep finding those back corners. There's no one there usually for the Wolves, so why not keep on hitting it? I mean, don't fix it if it's not broke. As Jelnick just absolutely launches it over the red line and out of bounds for the Titans. And now the North Wolves are only down by 6. Back to serve for the Wolves is number 1, Reese Booth. Down 10-16. Here comes Booth with the serve. Good serve by Booth. Ramsey to Bosinger to Kircher. And Haney gets the block. Kill attempt by Gracie Kircher, but Grace Haney is just so tall, just floats so high. It's almost impossible at that point when she's that high up on the net to get it past her. She gets just a nice block there. Scores now 11-16 as Booth just serves it right into the net. And in for the Titans is Ella Waters. And as you can see, just that front line of all blondes becomes a powerful setup for Norris in Croker, Kircher, and Waters. Just a deadly trio there for the Titans. As Ramsey to Bosinger to Waters. And Bosinger's just getting it up to Ramsey. They're going to go back to Waters. Waters is going to tip it over. Nadwick gets it. Booth to Haney. And then the ball just kind of gets hit around, and it gets past the hands of Molly Ramsey after a tipped off the shoulder of Gracie Kircher. And the kill's going to go to Grace Haney. Back to serve is Hannah Nadwick. Hard serve from Nadwick. Play to the net, and Haney gets the kill. And the Elkhorn North Wolves are coming back now. They're only down by 5. And there's another just slow and soft serve from Nadwick. And just miscommunication from the Titans there. As Bosinger tries to set it up, no one goes. And Haney gets the kill. And that's going to lead Christina Bosinger to call a timeout for the Norris Titans. They need to talk some things over. Just miscommunication on their side. But on the Elkhorn North Wolves side, they're looking good. They're rolling. Finding Grace Haney a lot and Hannah Nadwick. But just a great job from the North Wolves to come back in this one. Only down by 3 now. The score is 17-14. Another quick shout out to all of our sponsors that make this NSDV broadcast even possible. Without them, this would not be. So thank you guys. Gaina Trucking and Excavating, First State Bank, Hausman Construction, Impact Athletics, Amy Argo with Inspro Insurance, Nebraska Tire Firth Farmer Cooperative, Norris Association of Educators, the Norris Athletic Booster Club, Norris Wrestling Club, Renee Goodhart with Remax Concepts Real Estate, and U-Stop. And we get back into action as back to serve for the Wolves is number 15, Hannah Nadwick. She's been doing a great job serving back there so far tonight for the Wolves. It was a hard serve from Nadwick. As I'm just saying how good she's doing, I jinx her and she hits it out of bounds. And it's going to be 18-14 for the Titans. Back to serve is Callie Croker. Callie Croker serves it, good serve. And going goes for the kill. To Waters, good dig by Wolf. Just an absolutely outstanding effort by Wolf. And they're gonna find Waters again, and that time they cannot connect. The Wolves can't connect, but Waters does. As just an absolute bullet straight to the ground. She wanted a second chance on that one. And it showed as she gets the kill. Here comes Croker with the serve. And that's going to be an ace serve. I mean, from up here it looked in on that back corner, but a little just, there's weird views all over here and all over the court. But it's going to be ace serve for Callie Croker. And there's going to be another one. As Callie Croker's on a little roll here. And the Elkhorn North Wolves are going to call a timeout and talk things over. Croker is on a run. She's going to give Norris a 21-14 lead. Hopefully giving the Titans a 2-0 set, 2-0 in sets after 4 more points from the Titans. Like I said, the Norris Titans this last weekend, just now joining us, added another year on that EMC championship banner. Just 4 years in a row from the seniors of Norris. Just a great senior class that stuck with it all 4 years. Put countless hours in the gym. Just absolutely worked each other. Push each other to the limits at practice. Just absolute great leadership for the seniors of the Norris Titans. And Croker hits it out of bounds there, as it is now 21-15. Back to serve is number 7, Ava Spees. She's going to have to get on a pretty nice run here to get the North Wolves going here. And she likes to serve it from about like 5 feet behind that red line. It just shows the power of Spees. And there's a great serve by Spees as they set up Waters. Tipped at the top of the net. Booth to Haney. And Kircher's just going to tip it over. There's Booth to Haney again. And it gets through the hands of Waters and Sty. It's going to be a kill for Grace Haney. The point's going to go to Elkhorn North. Back to serve is Spees. And here she comes. Croker with the dig. Bosinger to Sty. And Sty is going to get the kill. As a block attempt from Going. And Herbeck just hits their arms and goes straight down. Right into the net. Like a fish on a Sunday afternoon when I'm fishing, because I tell you, I catch so many fish on Sundays. It's just amazing how many I catch, just how good of a fisher I am. As Haney gets it over, the ball's played at the net. And just miscommunication for the North Wolves. And the point is going to go to Norris. After what looks like just to be a tried save attempt from Croker, she's going to end up with the kill. And Ramsey, who led that amazing run last set, is back to serve. Wolves go to Haney. Ramsey to Bosinger with the back row attack. Back to Haney. And Titans aren't going to get that one as Haney finds that back corner. Haney doing a great job tonight. Back to serve is number 3, Grace Haney. Croker with the dig. Bosinger to Waters. Waters gets blocked, but the libero Molly Ramsey is there for her protection. And going gets the kill. Great setup by the North Wolves as they feed Morgan Going as she goes for that. Just great attack, great swing that she has for the top of the wrist of Waters and gets a kill as Ramsey with the dig. They're trying to get it over, and Ramsey gets a kill just by bumping it over to the middle of the defense of the North Wolves. And game point for Olivia Hausman as the Titan fans are up on their feet doing a slow clap. And it's going to be an ace serve from Olivia Hausman. Just the freshman gives the second set to the Norris Titans. Great job by the Norris Titans. They win the set 25-18. This is Cade Rice. Without my partner tonight, Houston Bowe. He's out working. So shout out to Houston. We usually do these broadcasts together. But I'm solo tonight, and we're going to go into your third set with the Titans up 2-0, winning that last one 25-18. Grab a drink, grab a snack to watch your third set of the North Titans versus the Elkhorn North Wolves. It's going to be a good one. We'll be back here in about 2 minutes. And to start set 3 is going to be back to serve Macy Bosinger. Bosinger with the serve. It's going to be Booth to Najwick. Blocked straight back by Croker. And they're going to have to free ball it over. Bosinger to Waters. Waters tipped to the net. Booth to Najwick. And Najwick finds no man's land of the Titans defense, and the kill is going to go to number 15, Hannah Nedgwick. Back to serve for the Wolves is number 1, Reese Booth. Here comes Booth with the serve, the short serve. Great serve by Booth. Bosinger to Waters. Waters is going to have to tip it over, but it's going to be out for the Norris Titans. As may have just looked like too high of a set there from Bosinger. Waters were looking for it to be a little lower. so she can spike it straight to the ground like she usually does. And the libero Ramsey gets it. Bosinger to Croker. And it looks like it hit the floor, but it's going to be a great dig. Great dig by Wolf in number 8, Haley Wolf. I think they call that a pancake in volleyball terms. Not much of a volleyball guy, but that was just a great play by Wolf. And they're going to go to Croker, and this time it will not be returned as Croker just goes straight to the ground with it instead of tipping it over. And you see in the replay, just the give and go play. Croker to Bosinger, back to Croker. As Bosinger has been finding her a lot tonight. Croker with the serve. Booth to Najwick. And Brianna Stye is going to tip it over. And Bosinger's just going to have to free ball it. Booth to Haney, blocked by Stye and Waters. Najwick with the kill attempt. Ramsey with the dig. Bosinger is just sprinting around. And Waters with the backcourt kill. Number 8, Macy Bosinger was just sprinting around on that play, looking like just a headless chicken, but finds the hands of Waters. And Waters finds that back corner for the kill, and Croker's back to serve yet again. Booth tries to campfire it to Waters again. Good dig by Going. Booth to Haney, and Haney just kind of little punches it over, and it's going to be wide right, point Norris, as they tie it up here in this third set. And Haney going for the kill. Tip up by Bosinger. Ramsey to Waters. Good dig by Wolf. Najwick with the kill attempt, and it's going to be out. Just a miss hit by Najwick. Having a good game so far tonight. And it's going to be point Norris. Like I said, I'm out without my partner tonight, Houston Bowe. What could have been a replacement, what could have been Miss Price, my calculus teacher, who also teaches Callie Croker, the server right now. Just a great teacher in math. She knows what she's doing, and I do not know what I'm doing in that class. I can tell you that much right now. What we're learning in that class is so complex that these nights like Tuesday just free my mind and let me just talk. Because in that class, I feel like in all the classes at all the schools, Elkhorn North as well, teachers don't really let kids talk in classes, but when I'm on this broadcast, when I got the mic in front of me, I like to talk, as Miss Price does not let me talk in her class. I also have no idea what's going on in that class, so maybe I should talk more. I don't know. How's that sound, Miss Price? And the kill, the block is going to go for the Wolves, and back to serve is number 15, Hannah Najwick, and she loves that short serve, and she's very good at it. Great hustle by Booth. And Haney just gets it over. Ramsey to Waters. It's going to be tipped over. And it's going to be a net violation on the Wolves. Don't really know what happened down there, but they called net violation. And back to serve now is Molly Ramsey. Good serve by Ramsey. Booth to Going, and she sends the ball going straight down, no pun intended, going straight down to the ground as a great swing by Morgan Going, and back to serve is number 7, Ava Spies. Down by 1, here comes Spies. Hard serve from Spies, Croker to Bosinger. To Stye, and she gets the kill as she hits the top of the hands of the attempted blockers, number 10, Alyssa Lake, and number 1, Reese Booth. And he goes shooting straight out of bounds. Back to serve now for the Norris Titans is number 3, Olivia Hausman. And Hausman with the ace serve. Great serve by Olivia Hausman. She's really been working on her serves a lot recently, as all the Norris Titans have. It's a big point that Coach Bosinger has implemented in her practice plans, just serving and also serve and receive. But a big part serving, just giving other teams points, either hitting in the net or hitting out of bounds. Just limiting those errors can make the Titans just so much more deadlier. As Libero Ramsey to Bosinger to Jelnick, and it's going to be hit out of bounds. Their Titans argue for a tip. Oh, and they get the tip call. So I guess the argument does come in handy for the Norris Titans. And the kill goes to Alyssa Lake. Point, Elkhorn North Wolves. Score is Norris 9, Wolves 6. And here comes Haney with the serve. Libero Ramsey. And Sty just punches it over. Haney with the serve. And it gets blocked straight down by Brianna Sty. Was going for the attack there, but Sty ends up blocking it there. And back to serve is Sty. And she serves it straight into the net. Like I was saying, for the Norris Titans, they're trying to limit those errors, those service errors. Because I'd say last week in the EMCs, they did an all right job at it, but sometimes just give teams just unneeded points. And those points can come back to haunt you in close games, especially against high competition in Class B. And into the game is Lauren Zock and Gracie Kircher now. Mandela Waters subs in as well. As Zock with the serve. It's going to be tipped up at the net by Kircher. Waters from the 10-foot line. Good save by Nadwick. Haney gets it over. Bosinger to Croker. And Croker finds the middle of the campfire formed by the Elkhorn North Wolves. And she tallies the kill. If you don't know what I mean by campfire, that just means when all 6 players are kind of just circled around the ball, almost like 6 people would be circled around a campfire, except there's just no s'mores, no chocolate, and no graham crackers at this one. Titans go up 12-7 here in the third set with 50 seconds left to go. I'm Cade Rice, and we'll be right back. Back to serve for the Titans is Lauren Zock. After she's on I think a 4-0 run here. And good serve from Zock. Booth to number 10. Looks to be Alyssa Lake. Gets it blocked on the backside by Kircher. And then just gets hit over out of bounds. Giving the Titans the point there. Good attempt there for the North Wolves. So not that far behind here in the third set. If they can get a couple points rallied up here. As a good fight at the net. And Lake is going to get the kill. As she just tips it over to the left side in no man's land of Norris. Back to serve is number 16, Finley Gregor. Booth to Haney in the back row. And it's going to be a double hit from the Wolves. Point Norris, back to serve, number 8, Macy Bosinger. And they got that blonde trio lineup here for the Norris Titans. Just set a deadly combination of tall, athletic, and strong hitting. athletes on the floor for Norris as Waters goes for the kill there. Gets tipped at the net. Booth to Najwick. And Bosinger gets the save. Goodhart's diving around. Waters with the kill. And Waters gets the kill as the ball just gets pinballed around the Norris side. Good save there on the replay by Goodhart. Bosinger finds Waters and then is tipped to the top of the net and shot out of bounds. Just great finds from everyone there on the Norris side. Bosinger with the short serve. And it's going to be right into the net of the Norris Titans, giving the point to the Elkhorn North Wolves. Now back to serve for the Wolves is Reese Booth. Booth with the serve. Good serve from Booth. Bosinger to Croker, hit right at the top of the hands and shot back. And Haney's just going to have to get it over. Jelinek to Bosinger to Croker, and it's blocked from number 3, Grace Haney. And Reese Booth still back there to serve. And a good serve from Booth. She's going to get an ace serve. And Booth is on a little run here for the Wolves. She can just get 4 more. You almost have to force Coach Bosinger to call timeout, because then you got momentum swinging your way if you're an Elkhorn North Wolf. Here comes Booth, another great serve. Short serve, Bosinger to Waters. Waters is going to have to tip it over. And it gets knocked around the rafters. I believe hit that middle rafter. Coach Bosinger thought it was just an out-of-bounds play. And now the score is 12-15. Norris looking to find a point here as they kind of just have to give it back to the Wolves. And they're just going to have to free ball it over to Elkhorn North. And Waters free balls it over. Saved by Going. Elkhorn North free balls over. Here we go. Bosinger to Waters, tips it. And it's going to be point Norris as the kill is tallied to go to Ella Waters. As Bosinger sets up Waters. And Waters you expect just to hit as hard as she can, but just tips over the net that time. Good IQ play there by Waters. Back to serve is Callie Croker. And good double return there by Elkhorn North. Libero Ramsey finds Bosinger, finds Waters, and Waters just wide. As the score is now 16-13, hit just wide, out of bounds. Good setup there for the Titans. Just good communication on the Elkhorn North side. And just I believe short, it's just a unfortunate play from Finley Graggart. I don't even know if that one hit the net. Maybe too much buttery popcorn, I guess. Slipped right off the fingers of Graggart. And now Ramsey back to serve. And Jelinek goes for the kill, but doesn't get it as she hits it straight into the net. And now the score, Norris has a 3-point lead late in this third set. And usually the first one at 20 in volleyball usually comes out on top in that set. As the serve, good serve from number 7, Ava Spees. And Elkhorn North just saves it. Going, goes for the kill, but it ends up going too far out of bounds, and it's going to be point Norris 18-14 with Olivia Hausman back to serve, the freshman. And it's going to be timeout called by Jenny Graggart. Talk some things over. And that's their second timeout of set 3. For the last time, we want to thank all of our sponsors out there to make this NSDB broadcast possible. Gaina Trucking and Excavating, First State Bank, Hausman Construction, Impact Athletics, Amy Argo with Inspro Insurance, Nebraska Tire Firth Farmer Cooperative, Norris Association of Educators, Norris Athletic Booster Club, Norris Wrestling Club, Renee Goodhart with Remax Concepts from Real Estate, and U-Stop. Also want to thank Chelsea Reese, Sarah Scretta, and Cody Carlo again for their donation through our PayPal link. And we are back in action. Norris up 2-0 with a score of 18-14 in this one. Hausen with the serve. Wolf with the dig. Booth to Lake. Bosinger to Jelinek. Dig Wolf. Miscommunication there from the Wolves as libero Ramsey goes to Stye, and Stye hits it straight into the net as a block attempt was going to be set up from Morgan Going and Grace Haney, but not even needed as Stye just hits it straight into the net. And Haney's back to serve. Croker with the dig. Jelinek to Stye, and Stye again hits it straight into the net. And now Christina Bosinger is going to take the timeout as the Elkhorn North Wolves go on their own 2-0 run. As we're going to take a minute break here. I'm Cade Rice, and for NSDV Broadcast, I'll be right back with you here in 45 seconds. And to finish off this third set with the score 18-4 Norris, 16-4 the Wolves. Grace Haney's back to serve. Bosinger to Jelinek, and she hits it out of bounds as the Wolves are still on their run. Back to serve is Grace Haney. Been doing a good job back there so far. As Croker with the dig. Ramsey to Jelinek. And Jelinek finds just the fist of Haney, and it goes straight to the ground as a great find from Ramsey to see that Jelinek had an open lane to hit it in, and they connect. Back to serve is Brianna Stye for the Norris Titans. Wolf with the dig. Booth sets it to Haney, blocked by Croker. And Going, just with that smooth and strong swing, gets another kill tallied on for her game tonight. It was a great job in the Wolves for setting Haney and Morgan Going just in those two wings, finding success in doing that. As the score is now 19-18. This one a little closer than the last two sets. And Bosinger just has to hit it straight over. And the Elkhorn North Wolves get it over, as it's going to be a lift from the Elkhorn North Wolves, giving Norris the point, and they reach that 20 mark. Back to serve is number 5, Lauren Zock. And subbing in is number 13, Ella Waters, and Gracie Kircher. Zock with the serve, going with the dig. Booth to Najwick, gets blocked by Croker. And Bosinger with the dig. Goodhart to Kircher. Dig by Haney. Now the ball's being ping-ponged around, and they thought it was tipped. And now the score is 21-18. Norris, dig by Going. Booth to Lake. Dig by Goodhart. Bosinger to Waters from the 10-foot line. And good job defensively by the North Wolves. Kircher, and ends up getting it past the hands of number 10, Alyssa Lake giving Norris the point. As you've seen that beautiful net cam replay we have here in the Titan Dome. Just a beautiful setup by, just kind of behind the scenes look for how much the Norris broadcast team does with Brian Williams and Andrew Carlson. Just do such a great job for the Norris broadcast team. Usually me and my partner Houston Bowe are up here talking with it just me tonight, but I just want to shout them out for doing such an amazing job. They make us look good. They make the whole Norris broadcast team look good for all the credit we're getting this year. They do the amazing job. They do all the work. Just amazing job by those two great guys. And back to serve now with only down by 2 is number 16, Finley Graggart. And Croker goes for the kill, and it's going to be tipped. And the kill is going to go to Callie Croker. Scores now 23-20. 2 more points, and this game is over. And Macy with the serve. Good serve. And the Wolves just hit it out. Just a joust there at the net from Waters. Actually, she's laughing with Croker on the court now. I'm sure about that last play, but just a joust, and Waters wins it. Now for game point, Macy Bosinger back to serve. Booth to Haney. Now we go. Now it's going to be Bosinger to Croker, and Croker with the kill. Another just a high IQ play to end this game here in the Titan Dome. There's Croker with the tip. And the point for the Norris Titans. Norris wins that set 25-20, and Norris wins in 3. Thank you for joining tonight's broadcast. It was a beautiful night here on Tuesday in the Titan Dome. I just want to thank you all for watching this broadcast or in all the other previous Norris broadcasts. We do have a game this Thursday. Norris Titans play Hastings here in the Titan Dome. I will have my partner, Houston Bowe, back with me. As with that win, Norris now becomes the EMC regular season champions. So another great accomplishment there from that team. And now, Norris gets their EMC championship recognition out on the court. They were the only undefeated team. They were the only undefeated EMC team in the year 2020. And Macy Bosinger just passed the 2,000 sets. 2,000 set assists, and that's just an amazing. Congratulations, Macy Bosinger, as she reaches 2,000 set assists. And finally, we are recognizing Molly Ramsey as she set the all-time player dig record at Norris this last Saturday. And it's going to be 1,229 digs. And it's going to be Molly Ramsey is now at 1,500 digs and counting. The previous one is Kylie Holland at 500. So obviously a bit of a deficit there, but just 3 great awards for the Norris Titans. And that is going to end tonight's broadcast. I'm Cade Rice, and for NSD Live, we will see you on Thursday here in the Titan Dome as the Titans take on the Hastings Tigers. Thank you for watching, and lights out, Alice.